What's up, people? My name's Terry Tetteh-Martey. I'm a Muay Thai practitioner and a 3rd Q brown belt at Shotokon Karate. I've been practicing martial arts for the best part of about 5 years. Also a personal trainer, musician, and all that lovely fancy stuff. You can follow me on my Instagram at Chronic Fitness, KRONIK_fitness. That's only the social media platform that I use, but a range of stuff on there, all good. Big shout out to MCMA Martial Arts, helped me refine my skill, brilliant stuff. Big shout out to Harrow Shotokon Karate Club as well, part of the JKS Federation, Sensei Sham, Sensei Anas, and everybody who's down in South Harrow. Shout out also to a couple of other gyms that are my sparring partners, my buddies, my friends. So the Nosey Academy in Edgware, Burnt Oak area, and Nomads in Edgware. Big ups to you guys, man. Nice. Just came back from holiday.
Yeah.
Right, where'd you go to?
To Darjeeling.
Beautiful scenery.
I met these guys from karate, and they were actually about to go to the national championships. That's what it was.
Nice.
So yeah, they were training that day, and they allowed me to film them. So I thought you'd like it. I thought that maybe I could ask you stuff, so basically. Yeah, you're my guide to what these guys are actually doing, I guess.
Nice. I noticed as the sensei walked in, everybody kind of stopped what they were doing and bowed immediately, and that's a very, very prominent part in karate as a discipline. It begins and ends with respect, so you always make sure that you show respect to those who are your senseis, to those who are even your peers as well. They could be a lower belt grading, a higher belt grading. You show respect to everybody. It's one of the foundational principles. Here you can see they're about to start their class. So once again, as a sign of respect, they're doing their bows, and then the sensei will turn and they will bow towards the sensei. Usually you'd find in classes that they position the students in belt ranking order. One, so that those who are lower grades or less experienced have a visual that they can go off from, so the higher grades lead by example. Another interesting fact about it is, if you notice, they're all wearing a white gi. It's not like Street Fighter where you've got Ken in a red gi or Akuma in a black gi. But the importance of the gi being the same color is to show unity amongst all of the karateka that are performing and all the karateka that are training together. The belt is only to signify that you've gone through the curriculum and the syllabus, and I guess also the expectation of what skill set you should have at that particular time. For the earlier grades, you may just be focusing on striking and blocking, so Jodan techniques, which are all head region or Chudan, and then as you advance in your belts and advance in your grading, they start to introduce new techniques, which may be open palm blocks or open palm attacks, either front kicks, maigeri, or moashigeri round kicks, komi side kicks. All of those things come into play. What's happening here right now is they are doing a Gohan Kumite, so it's 5-step sparring just to learn how to perform their blocks, one on both sides, two, at the end of it, know how to counter the attack in the most relaxed fashion that they possibly can. Once you finish with each section of your practice, you show respect to your partner, you give a bow. Right now the sensei is demonstrating different counters and how to step off the angle as you're throwing your attacks. Now they're doing freestyle sparring, so they haven't adopted a particular stance in general, but they have their front arm out just for a long guard, just to dictate the range and understand what's going on there before they advance and attack. So they know their range, he advances, he throws his range of attacks.
So this is basic point sparring, as you said, right?
Yes, sir. With the point scoring, it's not to effectively hurt your partner as you're training with them, but it's just to demonstrate good technique. And if you notice, they pull back their attack, the hikite, just to show control as well as also form in what they're doing, the cleanliness of their attack. Right now, they're going into another important element of any karateka's practice, which is their kata, which is forms. As I explained before, different belt gradings, you have different forms that are expected of you to know, which teach you your attacks as you go along. They're very particular about stances, the execution of the attack, and also the performance of the kata as a whole. In a sense, in competition, that's what they'll grade you on. Similar to a gymnast sticking a landing from a fall. If they were to stumble, they'll lose points in that. It's exactly the same thing when it comes to karate. Holding your form, balance, posture. I mean, when I first started karate, it was almost like a memory game for me when it came to knowing these katas, because I knew them how I best digest them, I guess you could say, in a mnemonic fashion. But then you always learn something new with every time that you perform a kata and every time that you practice a kata, because maybe your fist is too low, you haven't struck the exact place that you want to hit, and you have to keep refining it. This is another element of karate which is really important. So what this sensei is doing at the moment is he's focusing on his Kion, his basics, which are another important element. So we have kata, komite, and Kion.
What's the Kion?
Kion is just your basic attacks. You may be practicing a sequence of movements which may be one block, one attack, and you just refine it over a period of time. But he was performing all of it from his kibidachi, which is a horse stance, and making sure that the hip rotation is right, the hikate, the arm pull back is correct as well. So that was really nice. Here they're doing some freestyle sparring. Nice Yakuzuki. So with this, it's all about reaction time. Yakuzuki is a reverse punch. Really good for taking an angle and responding as a counter strike. Because it's coming from the rear hand, you get a lot more hip rotation behind the punch. It can be quite devastating, whether thrown to the face, Jodan, or to the body, Chudan. So yeah, watch out for those. I've been hit with a couple of them in a few competitions myself. Yeah. So you tried to come in with the Japanese, you didn't land clean, you managed to get the response. Really good there, quick. Yeah, really quick. So when it comes to competition, speed usually wins. Especially because of point scoring. That's an Ippon immediately. Yes, Ippon is 3 points. It's the maximum amount of points that you can win in a competition before commentators. You can score that by landing the head kick. You can score that by striking your opponent while they're on the ground and they're defenseless. As long as you land a very clean attack, you get the maximum points for it. Yeah, so. Like the team cleaned up. Everybody's got a medal.
All right then. Boom! Boom!